What you cooking?
Hi guys, welcome to the Next Generation Baller Show. I'm your host EP, Zach, and Sam Supreme. Don't forget the Supreme, man.
Don't forget it.
Loving the support. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
All of that.
If you haven't seen our previous videos, go on our previous videos, put a comment, put a like. Everything's hopes. We'll like it. Don't forget our sponsors, Self-Made Savage, got some new drip. Yep, letting us in. And as well, also with our new sponsor, just want to say as well, we have been working on some serious things, guys. Got some good, some big things coming up. We're literally trying to get some balls and that merged together. We're trying to initiate some competitions and a lot of giveaway prizes that we're got coming to you real soon. So stay tuned, keep following, stay locked in, and we're gonna be somewhere in a place near you, bringing you that excitement. Are you the next gen baller? Are you? We'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. So move on swiftly with the show. We'll start off. You know how it is. We'll go to our boy Sam Supreme. Sam, what transfers you got for us this week, man?
Let us know.
Yo, it's Sam Supreme. Don't forget the Supreme. Yes. This week, I wasn't even going to mention this transfer yet, but you boys was talking about it pre-show. So now I've got to start off with it. Obviously, Sancho is confirmed that he's going Man United. But clearly he's at the Euros. So wait, it's not officially. It's officially unofficial.
It's done.
I know you lot can't wait. But that's a good signing.
Hey,
I can't lie. Seeing Man United get this done. Seeing Man United get this done has gave me a little bit confidence that, you know what, Man United are looking to really get a title this season.
Come on.
But one player's not going to make us win the title.
You think one player, Man United
Wait. Because we didn't even said it, Jadon Sancho, is on his way to Manchester, But don't even talk too much on that one.
No. Back to Manchester. How do the Man City fans feel?
He's
about
going.
Let us know in the comments.
Back
But
to
Supreme,
Mane,
you say
Mane.
that's not the only signing. What else is en route to Manchester?
That's not the only signing with Manchester United. Yes, they're going for World Cup winner, French international Varane.
Varane,
Big Varane.
Ooh, Varane.
That's what Man United want.
That one's looking
It's in talks. It's the starter talks. So we don't know what's going to happen. It could go swift like the Sancho transfer because Real Madrid's going through a transition as well with Ancelotti now being a new manager. So we don't know how it's going to go. Probably as soon as the Euros is done, we'll see a lot of these transfer and the information be a lot more clear. Next piece of transfer news which I would like to say is Barcelona youngster Tranco has now moved to Wolves. So it's a loan deal. And potentially by next summer, if it's a good loan, then Wolves can buy him for 25 million.
Don't you think that's really interesting what's going on at Wolves, considering they just lost their manager, Nuno Santos, as at Tottenham right now, and a lot of talk was that when he was there, that his relationship with Fernandes, I think Ronaldo's agent, have a good relationship, and he was able to bring Mendes, and he was able to bring in a lot of Portuguese contingent, a lot of young players coming through. But him not being at the club and them able to still pull in players from top clubs, and it's quite interesting. Is there any news of who Wolves manager might be?
You just threw me off task there. Sorry. Wolves. I'm sure that they've got that Portuguese guy in place at the moment. Damn. Let me get his name. Bruno Lage.
Oh yeah.
But forgive me for the pronunciation, but I think it is Bruno Lage, the Wolves manager. He's gone in, So I think they've still got that connection with Portuguese players, but with Wolves, Wolves, it's kind of the same thing with Wolves. They didn't go for no different. Let's try a different style. Let's go for homegrown players. It's just more of the same thing with Wolves, really and truly.
Interesting. Anything else, Ross?
I also want to make a big major announcement. You get me? Big major announcement for Arsenal fans right now. Former Arsenal player and
what is
Arsenal
it now?
captain.
What we got?
Yeah, former Arsenal player and captain, won several trophies, including the Premier League. Is now a manager of Crystal Palace, and he goes by the name of Vieira. He played for Arsenal. Vieira. He comes from Senegal.
So if Crystal Palace smoke Arsenal, are you gonna still say that? Are you still gonna sing that song?
No.
That's an interesting one. So a managerial transfer then. Patrick Vieira coming into Crystal Palace.
Is that confirmed? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's confirmed. I've been seeing that.
Everything done deal. He's all there thinking about transfers right now.
So what's your thoughts on that? Being an Arsenal fan yourself, I see a bit of controversy concerning him going in there, considering his time. People talking about maybe not experienced enough, and Crystal Palace are in a situation right now. I think they have like at least 10 players out of contract. So what's your situation with that? How do you feel he will do, and what do you think is a good appointment or not for Crystal Palace?
I personally feel like everyone deserves a chance. Like Roy Keane got a chance, Steven Gerrard got a chance, Frank Lampard got a chance, Wayne Rooney got a chance.
He got a sick
Come on,
chance.
man. Let Vieira have a chance in the Premier League. Let's see what he can do. Even Arteta got a chance before Vieira. And Arteta's in Arsenal as his first managerial job. Like, come on. Vieira has at least been about different places, fought relegation and done different things. So he kind of has a little bit of experience.
No, I totally agree. What about you, sir? How do you feel he will do, like, considering...
Right, so Vieira, he's going to be respected by the players, that goes without a doubt.
Yeah.
Just from his playing career. Crystal Palace, where did they finish last?
I think they just finished in the top half of the bottom half of the table, if I'm not correct. I'm sure it's like 11 bottom.
So now we're splitting the tables. Okay, cool. Alright, so he's got something to build on. He's got to work out what's going on with all these players that are out of contract.
Yeah, big names as well. Andros Townsend, Tim Cahill, Van Arnold, some big players.
So he's got a bit. You know what? I'm not expecting anything.
Do you think you'll be able to keep them players? The ones that are contract? Do you think you'll be able to have that now?
Possibly.
Van Arnold's contract's done. His contract's done.
Who?
Van Arnold.
Yeah, a lot of these players are free agents. A lot of them, the 10 players, are eventually they're all free agents at the moment.
Cahill.
Yeah, but why not re-sign for your club then?
Yeah, and I think Crystal Palace went into a unique situation with a lot of these players because if you really think about it...
However, yeah, it's a big move for Crystal Palace because you got to think about it. Crystal Palace has been in the Premier League for years. But there's one thing that Crystal Palace hasn't been able to do. Attract players to come to Crystal Palace to play Crystal Palace.
Well, you say that they've got Benteke, they managed to keep Zaha. Van Aanholt is a decent left back, I feel.
You're talking about Zaha. Zaha's playing.
They did attract Mir, that young German who used to be. I don't really worked out for him, but I do think Crystal Palace do have a little bit of a pull. But I do appreciate what you're saying.
What pull? What pull? You're talking about Zaha. Zaha
he's trying to get out of there, isn't he?
Yeah, Zaha went to Crystal Palace because that's his hometown. Cool. That's Zaha. Benteke was a Liverpool reject. Cool. That's his tick. The rest of them, it's just, I just want to play in the Premier League. It's like they're just there. I don't know. They're all mediocre players. Townsend.
Yeah, but Crystal Palace ain't trying to push for Europe. They're not trying to do anything special. They just want to stay in the league.
I'll contradict that.
Because they don't attract the players.
I think all club has ambitions, and I think Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace has been a well-known established Premier League club. And I think maybe Crystal Palace are one of them clubs now that maybe are looking to push on. Maybe not in Europe, but I think maybe the style of football and the way that they appeal to the fans.
I don't think they got time for that.
Leeds have got more pulling power than Crystal Palace right now.
Yeah, but Leeds
Leeds
has been a big club. Leeds are a big club.
But
They
how
are
many
big.
how many years have they been in the league in the top flight right now?
Who?
Like since they've been Leeds, 2 years.
Yeah, but Leeds have Leeds.
2 years.
Leeds have history behind them. Yeah, with the Cantona days, the Harry Kewell days, the Adam Smith days.
All right,
the
but
Champions
look,
League nights.
look. This is
and
what
they've
I'm
got
trying to say.
one of the
yeah,
best
but-
fans in the country. So I think Leeds do have the extra
All right,
pulling power.
all right, fair enough. All right, I'll give you another example. Wolves came into the league, and they've got a bit higher pulling power than Crystal Palace.
Yeah, but
The
then
thing
Wolves
with
again.
Crystal
That's
Palace-
another big
Wolves
club.
have got they got Jorge Mendes.
That's
though.
another big club.
They're not as big as Leeds.
No, not as big as Leeds, but they are big
I'd say
club.
that Palace is a bigger club than
They've
them.
won
Yeah,
the
they're now
title.
a big club. They're now a big club.
So what? So that's one.
Wolves
That's
are a
one.
big club. Are we saying that Wolves are a big club?
No, I'm
Wolverhampton
not.
They're not a big club.
They're not part of the top
I'm-
big clubs, but I would say they are in the English league. I think they are.
They're
If you're talking about,
you're trying to
if
say
you're talking about the
everyone.
whole English pyramid,
You might as well say West Brom then. West Brom.
no, West Brom don't have the same amount of history as Wolves. I'm pretty sure Wolves has had their days. I'm not sure if it was the 70s, but there was a time where Wolves.
Nah,
Not
forget
big,
all of that.
bro. Not
Forget
big.
all of that. Forget all of
Not
that.
big.
So alright, cool.
That's too.
We move on slightly. You got any more for us before we dove into a bit of the?
Did Arsenal sign a player? I'm sure Arsenal signed a player. No.
No. You're not
Arsenal.
Arsenal. They're just in talks. They're in talks everywhere,
in
man.
talks. Who wants
We
to
want to
go
sign a
Arsenal,
goalkeeper. We want to sign Ramsdale. Then we want to sign Johnston from West Brom. You see what? I'm not even going to report on Arsenal yet, but I can tell you, yeah.
I've been seeing a
can
lot
tell-
of talks, and for me, especially the media world and how it is now, I believe a lot of these clubs just use this on
One thing
talks
which
just
I
to keep
would
the
say
fans
about
happy.
the transfers, one thing I
Considering
will
the
say
Jadon
about
Sancho
Arsenal.
deal, I won't believe it till they hold the shirt. So
Yeah, exactly what I said.
Yeah, one thing I would say about the Arsenal is the ladies, the women's team. Nikita Paris signed to
yeah, I
Arsenal
see that.
ladies.
Big up
from Lyon.
Nikita.
So
Nikita
big up
Paris signed for
Nikita
who?
Definitely a
Paris
baller. She returned back
to
home.
Arsenal.
To City.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
no,
came
she
back
went to
home.
Arsenal.
And but boys, I did want to give you free to
Where's she
watch
come
for
back
next
from, PSG?
season.
What
Or
did you
Lyon.
I want.
Where was she playing? Lyon or PSG?
She was at Lyon. So
I wanted
Supreme, what
to
was you
give
saying?
you. Yeah, I wanted to give you some ones to watch for next season,
yeah.
championship players, and I will tell you where I think that teams, like which teams would suit them in the Premier League as well.
Okay.
The first one is Michael Elise. He's a French international, but here's the catch: he's born in Hammersmith, London. You see, yeah, he picked France. He's 19 years old, attacking midfielder in the championship in total. He's had 7 goals, 13 assists. I think it's just over 65 games.
What did you
So
say his name was again?
Michael Elise.
Big you up, Michael. Big you up. Keep up the hard work, and I hope
Yeah.
it works out for you, man. What else you got for us?
And Jason Knight, also another midfielder, but this one's more a bit of a deeper midfielder. He's a carrier, carries the ball. He's Irish. He's also playing for the Ireland senior international team. That's Jason Knight, 20 years old. He's playing for Derby. He's in the championship. He's doing his thing. He's got good close control, I think. Now, these are the places where I believe that they should go. Michael Lees, I think he should either go to Newcastle, Spurs, or Newcastle, Spurs. Oh, what was the third one which I picked? And I said Crystal Palace. That was the third. And
clubs.
the reason why I said all these clubs need that attacking midfielder just behind their striker. And I feel like Michael Lees would be perfect there, even though he kind of works on the wing sometimes. But in the middle, just behind the striker, would be perfect for him. And the Premier League, I feel like it can cause damage. He's already had 7 goals and 13 assists in the Championship. So,
Well, that's
and he's
good. That's good stats.
19 years old. Please remember he's 19 years old.
Next gen.
Jason Knight, central midfielder, 20 years old. I feel like he should go to. It seems like I'm shipping everyone to Spurs, but Spurs is
are
another
needed,
team.
a reform.
Yeah,
I think
Spurs.
So,
Spurs need
I think
that
they're part of a
rebuild.
rebuilding project. I think Harry Kane will go, and I think they'll use that money to rebuild the squad.
You think Harry
So,
Kane's
Yeah,
going?
Yeah.
Spurs.
So
100 million?
Yeah.
he's
I
gone,
think
man.
he's going,
He's
man.
to where?
I think he's
To where?
going.
Man City, they'll go.
Yeah,
They'll
City,
put a
man,
package
City.
together, and we'll do that. So, cheers for that, Supreme. Also, as well, guys, if you have any young ballers who players that you feel is going to be next generation, maybe some your homeboy club, maybe League 1, League 2 boys that you maybe feel that they've been working hard and they deserve a move. Tell us what player you think.
Let us know.
What club? Let us know, and we'll do
It
the
can
groundwork.
be anything. It can be anything. Even if they're in the non-league, just send me a few clips. Show me how the player plays, and then I'll check the stats. Or just give me his name, and then that's it. I'll check the stats,
Yeah,
and
man,
then
hit
I'll
us
see
up,
it,
man. Make sure
and
you hit
I'll
us
go
up
watch
in the
it.
comments, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
All of that good stuff.
We'll move on to the next bit, and we'll just talk a bit about come on England, football's coming out. It's coming out.
I remember
It's
this.
coming out. It's coming. Football's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming. Brilliant result for the boys. 4-0 against Ukraine. Into the semi-finals. What are we saying, lads? Finally time. Finally that time.
I'm not gassed.
What? What's going on?
I'm not gassed.
4-0 when you're not gassed.
Shall I tell you why I'm not gassed?
Oh,
I'll tell you why I'm not gassed.
The whole country's gassed. How
I'll
are
tell
you
you why
not gassed?
I'll tell you why I'm not
Well,
gassed.
how is he not gassed?
Bro,
What's
that's
wrong
a
with
finals.
him?
What's wrong with you?
Huh?
Finals.
What's wrong with
It's a
you?
What's
finals.
going
Why
on?
I'm not
It's
gassed, yeah?
finals.
Why I'm not gassed is I got gassed. I weren't gassed the World Cup until the semis. Trippier banged in that free kick. I thought, yeah, you know what? It's actually coming home. What happened? We crumbled. We apple crumbled. We ain't played anyone special apart from Germany.
Denmark,
We ain't
come
played
on,
the challenge apart from Germany.
But I
yeah?
think England.
Croatia,
Hold on.
Croatia
What
is a
hurdles?
challenge.
The same hurdles we're
Croatia.
talking about.
We just played
Croatia.
Germany.
We played Germany.
Croatia.
We played a poor
Croatia.
German team.
Pressure team.
We played a
Croatia.
poor German team, by the way.
Croatia.
Yeah?
Croatia.
Hold on a second. If we had the other side of the draw, with Spain, Italy, Belgium, and them teams,
It's
France,
the
in
luck
it,
of the
do you
draw.
think we'll be here now?
Yes.
Yeah, but listen.
What?
Listen, to win a tournament,
France are out.
to win a tournament, you need a little bit of luck.
Yeah. And that comes with the draw. He's right. But at the same time, I wouldn't even say England's had luck. I think at the same time, you have to play. Germany's out, Portugal's out,
it does fall
Belgium's
down
out.
to luck,
Yeah.
though.
No one
It does
expected
fall down to
Italy
luck.
to go on a
Are
run.
we playing good football like Italy?
Okay, Italy played one hard team and had a good result. We all know how it goes in these competitions. Sometimes you don't start before, but as
who
long as
have
you build
Italy
up,
played?
it always matters about the semi-finals and the
Belgium.
finals. And for me,
Okay.
England have bolstered their confidence. 6 clean sheets, 5 clean sheets. Record for a tournament. Yeah? And for me, that's going to bolster any team's confidence to know that you're not conceding a goal. Come on, man.
What did I tell you, man, about John Stones?
Oh yeah, no.
freaking
Do you know what?
Stones.
Do you know what? I'll give you that one.
Don't-
I watched him against Ukraine, and some of the stuff I was seeing, him and Harry Maguire, boy.
All I'm saying is I'm not getting my hopes up. I remember being a kid in '98 crying. 2002.
Nah.
Yeah.
Let me show you
2002.
something. Let me show you something.
I got time for that though.
I strongly believe. I'm at a point now.
England's going finals. It's
I'm at
either
a point
runner-up
now
or winner.
where I'm at a point now where I'm so confident about England. Like I'm gonna state this. Like clip it up if you want to.
Don't do it.
England
Don't
are
do it.
going
Don't
to
do
win
it.
the World Cup. Come on, it's coming on. I said
The
that
World
right
Cup.
here, right now.
The World
England
Cup.
are going to win
Hey,
the World
hey.
Cup.
The
I'm
World
just
Cup.
yes, the World Cup. You gotta remember, you got Greenwood to
Bro,
go in this squad.
bro.
Oh, man,
Sit
it's
down
gonna
one
be
step
crazy.
at a time. One
Alright,
step
see,
at a
this is
time.
what's going on in England
One
right
step
now.
at a time.
This. Yeah.
One step at a
Because we're having
time.
an okay Euros. Come on, man. Come on.
One step at a time. Hey, are you forgetting them Brazilians are coming?
Nah, them
Yo.
Brazilians ain't got nothing on our Fodens and our Greenwoods. You're forgetting Greenwood's name has not been mentioned, and that is what it's it for me.
Bro.
We see the players are there,
Bro, we
and
don't
we got
even
players
know.
like Greenwood that's not even being mentioned.
Wait. You're talking
Got
about
Gomez to come
Greenwood's
back.
potential.
Oh.
Wait. You're talking about Greenwood's potential.
No,
'Cause
Greenwood-
Greenwood right now, Greenwood right now didn't
What?
get into the squad.
Yes, he
We're
would.
talking
All
about
day
his-
long. All day long.
There now,
He
though.
didn't
He's
get into the
injured.
squad right now.
He's injured.
He didn't get in before his injury.
Yes, he did. He was on the thing. He had to withdraw for injury.
He got kicked out of the team.
When?
He withdrew for
He
injury.
got kicked out of the team.
He
with
was not
Foden.
selected.
And
He's
then
not
Foden got
selected.
brought back, he
He,
didn't.
Let's not even
Greenwood
dwell on that too
was not
fast. Let's
selected.
dwell on the fact that England is gonna win a tournament
Yeah.
since 1966.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's not be like Zach, who's on a downer.
be realistic.
Yeah?
I'm
Let's
being
be on the
realistic.
up. Let's be on the up
Alright,
because
alright.
this is the first
Be-
time
you could be-
in our lifetime
Yeah.
that we're gonna see England win something. Let's enjoy it.
Alright.
Yeah, we got the
Alright.
semi-finals at Wembley. We got the final at Wembley. Everything's going for us. Like, why not? Who's the Italians? Who's the Italians with their pasta and their calamari? We don't care about the Italians. We're gonna wipe the floor with them.
Good luck.
Well, let's deal with Denmark first. Then.
All I'm saying is this, yeah. Let's see what we do against Denmark.
Denmark's
If we get to
gonna
the
get
final,
brushed, but let's think about
see what's
let's think
going on.
about Italy. No. Denmark's gonna get brushed. Let's think about Italy. But I don't know about all this World Cup talk. All this
Yeah,
World
I
Cup
don't know
talk.
about none of that, you know.
Coming home.
Yeah, that's a bit too much euphoria. You know, all the bubbles getting to the head and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, before people start scoring on goals at World Cups. Nah, bro.
Because
Man
England
ain't
can
the same
crumble just
players
as
next
good as
season.
they can turn
I
up.
think England's on a run right now. Gareth Southgate has got his team playing that they want to play. Everyone's chomping at the bit, and I think the talent is just finally coming through. Like what they're saying in terms of players making their own history. I don't think none of these players have the bag. Some of them players wasn't even born with these bad results, so I don't think they would. I don't think that's carrying on their shoulders. And you got to remember one thing I thought about this team. You got to remember, look at this team. There's winners in this team. You got Champions League winners. You got Premier League winners. You got players that's been on the peripheries. Like
Wait, how many Champions League winners?
you got John Stones who's won the Premier League.
No,
you got
Henderson that's won.
you got Henderson won the
but they
Champions
mix
League. You
up
got
with
Mount.
different
You got
countries
Mount. You
though,
got
man.
James. You got.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Foden's won the league. Kane's a top level player. Rashford's won titles. Sancho's. Some of these boys were even part of the under-17s World Cup.
Yeah,
That ain't
don't
the one,
count. That
but
don't
it's all
count,
part of
though.
the experience
That
of
don't
winning
count,
stuff,
though.
and that's the difference with this England
Just
squad.
really
They've
just
got
stated
winners.
something. Yeah,
They've got winners.
Is Southgate a
Said
good manager? He's a top manager.
Rashford won
Top-
titles.
top-
Wait.
Southgate's a top quality
Top
manager.
quality manager. Top
Yeah,
quality manager.
no.
What was his CV before England?
It's not about that. For me, it's not
What
about
was
that.
his CV before England?
What was Martinez's?
Who?
Martinez.
No, Martinez won the FA Cup with Wigan. He won the
He got
FA Cup with
relegated the same
yes.
season. So what?
Yeah,
Still
because
got
he had
FA
a
Cup
dead
under his
team.
name.
Southgate went to a final with Middlesbrough, a Europa League final with Middlesbrough. Europa
Now, do
League
you know
final
what,
with Middlesbrough.
Southgate's not top coach.
Southgate is
So,
a
he's
decent
not
manager.
top coach.
He's a
For me,
decent
top-
manager.
What teams have tried to get him out of England?
You got to remember.
What teams have tried to get Southgate out of England? bruv?
Because you know you
I would
can't
never.
know.
Southgate doesn't want to leave.
No.
Why
To
would you wanna leave
me,
England?
top
That's
quality,
not a top
top
class
quality,
manager.
yeah. Top quality is Pep Klopp. That's top quality.
So if he wins the World Cup, what then? I mean, if he wins the Euros, what then?
Then yeah.
He's still not top
That's
quality,
it,
bro.
That's it.
No.
That's
He's
why I'm
not.
putting him top quality. I
He won't
strongly
be
believe
top
he's
quality. He
I
won't
think
be
he'll-
top
I think
quality.
he'll come in high.
I would just see him like Ancelotti. He'll be on the same position as Ancelotti.
And the reason why I call him world class instead of one.
Wait, whoa. I heard Ancelotti's name, bruv.
Yeah.
One.
I'll put him on the same position as Ancelotti.
No, not
Southgate.
experience. He
No
needs to be-
higher.
It needs to be a lot more before you talk about Ancelotti.
nah.
But the one thing I would say why I put him in the world class.
You man rate Ancelotti that much?
No, Ancelotti is world class in terms of titles, trophy cabinet.
Ancelotti and Southgate is two different ball games.
And this is where you get clout.
Bro,
You can have your preferences whether what manager you like in terms of how they play. But you have to respect the manager when
Put
what they want.
Steven Gerrard. Put
what's
Steven
Southgate
Gerrard in any of them teams' management, yeah, and I guarantee you that Steven Gerrard would win all them same titles that Ancelotti won.
The only thing.
No disrespect to Ancelotti.
That's a howler.
No disrespect.
Oh, come on, man. Put some respect on Ancelotti's name, man. But like
No
I was saying,
But
with
what I'm
Southgate-
saying, the only thing I rate Southgate for is he's stuck with Sterling when a lot of outcry was not to play him.
and that's the thing. And he's for
Nah,
me, he's
that's
managed
one
the
thing I rate.
He's managed the big personalities. You've
You
got
ain't got to manage no personalities
Oh
in
my-
England.
What you
in the
mean?
England team.
What are you talking about?
You
You've
got
got,
managed
Yeah,
you've got Jack
no.
Grealish on the bench.
No.
You've got Kobe on
Bro.
the bench. You've
Bro,
got all these
bro,
star
these
players
men
on
ain't
the
big
bench. It's not
personalities.
easy to keep
These
all
men
these
ain't
players.
big
Foden's a star
personalities.
because he's had one
They're
good
not
season.
big personalities. Come on, bro. These
Yeah,
men
Foden's
don't
a star because he's
know.
had one good season. The only
Bro,
personality
these men are
in
not
this
big
team that are,
personalities.
like, if you drop them, it's a problem. It's Harry Kane, bruv.
Yeah, but no,
You can drop anyone in
Nah,
them.
nah,
The only one that will be a national outcry is
Nah.
Harry Kane, bruv.
Harry Kane won't cry.
Foden
He
got
still
dropped.
won't
That's
cry.
the thing. Foden got dropped. Did we cry?
No, but it's
No.
not
Did
about
we
us,
cry?
It's about the
Grealish didn't start. Did we
Grealish
cry?
got dropped. No. All
If
of them,
Sterling
even
don't start,
Sancho.
that's because they don't-
Even
it's a
Sancho, he
problem.
didn't cry.
Don't you say
Sterling and Kane are the only on job, and probably Pickford. Everyone else, and probably Luke Shaw. Everyone else can get dropped, and no one will care.
Yeah. Everyone else is
So
dispensable
what
except for
personalities?
Sterling
No,
and
I'm saying
Kane
man is
and
nothing.
Pickford.
And English players ain't the same
It's
like
dispensable.
Brazilians or Spanish or Portuguese ones.
But England got a player in every position that can play.
I just think, look,
Yeah,
Chugo,
but
let's get it
everyone
right.
is
Wait,
dispensable.
Wait.
Yeah, I know, everyone is
You got
dispensable.
Trippier. Remember, you got Trippier,
Yeah.
Walker, Trent Alexander, and potentially even Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You got 4 players fighting for a right.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You see with England,
Gotta handle it.
everyone.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
but you see with
Sorry,
England,
playing.
Yeah, but it's
this is
not-
the difference with
Being a
England.
manager myself,
England-
and trust me, like having to be
Yeah,
able to want to keep
yeah,
players
but look,
happy and
this is
keep
what
their
you're
development
missing.
going. It's not as easy as you think. That's just telling them players not
Yeah,
playing.
but this is
because
different.
Yeah,
every player
but this is
different.
the
It's
difference.
different.
I understand.
This is the
I understand
difference,
that.
yeah? You see with
it's difficult
England-
when you're a manager, you're training kids growing up, they're developing, you know what I mean? You can knock their confidence, all of that. These men are pros. They're pros. They got their
But that
clubs.
makes it even worse for me. That's a big
Why?
of an issue.
Why?
Because you work your whole life as a
You
kid
play,
not to sit on
you
the
play
bench.
your football
Bro,
already. You're establishing
bro,
your
some
team
of these men-
already. It's not hard to sit on
Bro,
the bench. This
wait.
is your country.
Wait. Let me show you these men have not got no ego, big ego over there. Rashford is first team starter at Manchester United. He ain't started one match of this
Yeah,
year.
but that's
He
credit
ain't
to Southgate.
played
for me.
once.
That's credit to Southgate for me, though. That's
What?
credit to Gareth
How?
Southgate.
How?
What to say?
That's
You're not
credit to
playing.
Southgate.
How?
That is credit
How?
to Southgate.
How?
I think
How?
his man management is what's setting him above. And for me being a coach, like what I said,
Bruh,
it's not
these
easy when
man
you've got
didn't
good
know,
quality
man.
players
Big, bruh.
that you feel that maybe they shouldn't be starting right now. And you want to keep that camaraderie, especially in a big
Bro,
tournament
bro,
where everyone wants to get on the
sometimes-
score sheet. I'm telling you, Rafa's chomping at the bit to start. But Gareth Southgate has spoke to him and nurtured him and put him in a way. And for me, that's helped the whole team. Because you don't know what's going in the
Nah,
background,
it's
in the
'cause he ain't got
hotels,
no
in the
ego.
rooms.
There ain't
So-
no big ego in the England squad, bro. There ain't no big ego. They don't
Oh,
mind. They don't mind
every
if they
player has
start or
an
not.
ego. Every player has an ego.
Bro,
But,
not in the England squad. Not in the England squad. In the England squad,
Let us know what you
everyone's
feel.
full
Do you
level.
feel that players in the England squad don't have an ego, biggest ego, maybe as you say, as the players back, maybe few years ago,
Look
maybe
at
10
France.
years ago.
Look
back.
at France.
Let us know in the
Look at
comments.
France.
Do you feel
Alright,
that?
Look at
let's put it like
France.
this.
Look
Do you
at
feel- let's put it
France.
like
English
this.
players have
Let's put it like
egos,
this.
or do you feel like
Sven-Goran
they're
Eriksson.
soft
Look
and
at
Wait,
evil
wait,
France.
wait.
as these guys?
Sven-Goran Eriksson
Look at
could have
France.
dropped Gerrard or Lampard or Beckham, yeah, or Rooney. He could have, or none of
at
them.
That was
France.
because he had
could've
no
dropped
quality
none of
to
them.
replace
Wait.
them.
No, he
At
could have.
France.
He
All
could've put
right.
other
Look
players
at
in.
France.
Michael Carrick
Look
could've
at
played
the
in centre
current
mid.
French
Oh,
squad.
forget about it.
Right or wrong?
Forget about it.
Michael Carrick could
Wait,
have played in
look
centre
at the
mid.
current
There were a
French
couple
squad.
other players that could have played in centre mid.
But guys,
All I'm
I
saying
want
is-
to quickly move on because we're short
Yeah,
of time.
but all I'm saying is England players' egos ain't really there.
Let us know in the comments, what do you think? Let us know what you think. Want to move to the big
Man
topic
said
of
World Cup,
today.
you know.
So, Supreme?
No. I'm still thinking about you saying England's gonna win the next World Cup.
Yeah, I know.
It's coming home, man. It's coming home. But let's
Save
move,
that clip. That clip's got to be
let's move
saved.
on to the big
Yeah.
topic of today. So the Euros have started, and as you can see, England have been chomping at the bit. And there's a bit of controversy going on in social media. I mean, like some of the headline medias. Back to the old conundrum: is the social media, the main press, racist? So this is what we're going to talk about today. So we see Rashford's been carrying England, and as soon as Kane scores, some people was a bit angry about the coverage that
Sterling.
yeah, Sterling be carrying England, and Harry Kane scored, and press was all over Harry Kane, and some people wasn't happy about that. So I just want to delve into that bit as a bit of topic, considering. So I'll come to you, Supreme. So how do you feel the English press has been? Not just this tournament, I say over maybe the last season or so, or maybe even a few years back. Do you feel it's changed? Do you feel it's improved? And what's your general opinion about it?
I just feel like it's just how it is in society, isn't it? Like
It's a
black
reflection,
people,
yeah?
yeah, it's just a reflection. and like the way black people are viewed in society, that's the same way we're viewed in the media. But the players don't fuss or nothing. So, like as fans, if the players ain't fussing about it, then we should just keep it like just normal. Let's just think about what's going on right now and think about us winning the Euros rather than cause friction between fans, players, cause a distraction. We don't want that right now.
So on that
I
point that you
understand
just, sorry, on that point you just said,
Yeah.
so you said the players, you feel that the players are not reacting to it. So do you feel that maybe a few years ago players were maybe a bit fickle to these reports? Do you feel players are much more strong-minded, knowing how it is now? Because it's easy for us to say that they might not see it or they don't look at their phones, but the world's different now. You all popping up on your phone, everyone's on Instagram, you got the blogs and that about now. So do you feel like the players are just more strong-minded, or how do you feel they're able to cope with it nowadays, considering you say that you feel like the players don't respond?
You gotta remember they're top players, yeah, and the part of being a top player, they know that they're gonna be undergoing a lot of criticism, and they're gonna realize that a lot of the times where they may be the star, they won't shine as hard as like possible because it's an 11 man field, isn't it, like on your team. But still, with all that money, I feel like they've made their peace with it. Like at the end of the day, they're getting paid, so I feel like it's kind of, they know it comes with the game.
And yeah, and I was saying that I feel that's very true, and I feel the difference with a lot of these football players and maybe football players maybe 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I feel a lot of these players now are maybe starting to be very smart savvy in terms of like, okay, they're seeing that the media likes to portray them in a negative way, so they feel the best way to combat that is to do positive stuff. And I think what the I'm trying to figure out the word here. I think what emulates that well and what players have discovered is that even through doing the positive stuff, you're gonna make more money. So you see Rashford's doing what he's been doing with I'm sure he's done it out of the goodness of his heart, but I'm just saying in terms of what he's done for the kids and whatnot, that's put his profile. That's put his profile up where other people want to work with him, and then you can see that what Sterling has done to combat the racism, and I thought these balls up their profile, which maybe companies will want to work with them more considering the good stuff that they're doing, and maybe stop not chomping at the bit at all the negative
All
stuff.
I'm going to say is this: Sterling's been the best player for the England team this whole tournament.
So do you feel that the press has been negative towards him?
They've always been negative against Sterling.
Yeah,
They've always had. Like, he's been getting it left, right, and centre. I remember when he got the gun tattoo. Premier League gun this, gun that. Like, they didn't even know it's a tribute to his father. Do you get what I'm saying? Why was that the last thing that came to their mind? Oh, thuggish behaviour, this, that. Sterling's always been treated unfairly. I'm not surprised he was on one front page.
Yeah, let me show you something.
Like, and Harry Kane got all the headlines. Let's get this right. Let's get this right, yeah? Yeah, this is England. The majority of this country is white. So what's going to sell more papers? Sterling or Kane? Kane, innit? So from a business perspective, they're putting Kane up there.
If Sterling was French, how do you think Sterling would be portrayed?
He'll be probably a contender for Ballon d'Or.
They'll be singing Sterling.
Thank you.
They'll be singing his
We'll
name.
be talking Ballon d'Or. We'll be saying, oh no, Sterling's a different man. But because he's English and because he's a bit black, not everyone's going to give him the support. But because he's English, people see English players as well as, oh, English players, they're just mediocre. But really and truly, these English players are world class.
And I think with the what the conundrum what you get now is very interesting is the media world is changing. So you get a lot of social media now where a lot of players are beginning. I feel like they get a lot of their positive and their personalities coming out. You get to see more of their fun side to them, and I think the players are reacting to that more because it's giving them much more of a positive inlight, more interactions with the fans and that. And the social media is a young man's game. Yeah, it's a young man's field. It's new technology, and I feel what's happening is the newspapers, the old mainstream tabloids, they're run by old white men, you would say, that have old traditional, maybe some say systematic racism traits, and I feel that is, for me, I feel that's one of the situations what we're seeing here is that we're getting a lot of these papers that are abusing their power as the fact that they've been part of this established for maybe the last 15, 20 odd years, and they're trying to use these narratives, and they know, because they're not stupid. They know that.
Let me say a theory, yeah.
Let me
say one theory, yeah. One theory is all of them newspaper business are gonna end within the next years.
And that's what I'm trying to say. And I feel these newspapers, they're smart. Yeah, they know exactly how to get reaction, what works and what doesn't work. And I feel they know that the racist card, being in a place like England, is a very good tool to use, because England is seen across the world as a non-racist country, considering the fact that how if you compare it to just say any country, Eastern European countries, most of them we all know us as a black man, we wouldn't be looking to go to do you know what I'm saying? But even in terms of America,
I'm not gonna say no one's country. I ain't gonna say no one's country, but certain countries there, I know personally, I would never step foot in.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel
racism.
I think England.
I ain't gonna expose it.
And I think that's where England are smart, use their world advantage, because on the world stage, like what you just said in terms of the Sterling argument, or if he was French, would they look at him different? And that's the image that they will portray. That we'll look at all these other black guys around the world as heroic and da-da-da-da. But when it comes to our own, no, we won't do that. And I feel they use that because, like what you said, majority of this country is white, and do majority of the people in this country want to look up to a black man as an idol for this country? So
I would say they've got to respect Sterling's talent.
No. I'm just getting to that point.
They've got to respect his work on the pitch.
No,
all I'm saying is this. Yeah, from a business perspective. You're going to sell more papers with Harry Kane on the front than
I was just going to say
that's the truth.
And that's the fact. And I was going to say as well. But on the entirety, why is that though? Because do you feel that the country would see
because they battered him in the press?
No, but I'm saying
battered Sterling.
Can I say one thing?
But you're saying on the business point of view, yeah.
No, but they battered Sterling.
No, that's correct.
He's not going to make.
No, but I want to say one thing here.
That's why other papers are smart.
One thing.
They hear that this paper's going with Kane. Okay, we got to get a picture of Kane as well. Because that's our competitors. We got to compete with them. Do you get what I'm saying?
But don't you feel that's my point. So do you feel, because we're the consumers that buy the papers there, so not us, but let's say people that buy the papers and that, yeah. So they're obviously looking towards that market to sell. Looking to the market to sell. But my point is, so do you feel that these tabloids think, wow, alright, cool. So we know we're majority selling to baby white people. Do we want to show them an image that of Sterling to look up to? Or do you feel that we want to start an image of Kane? Or do you think that they're strictly racist in a point that they don't want to, they want to back up a black player and they want to show
what I'd say about that.
Or do you think it's more based on the consumer, like you said, society?
No, let me just break it down. My personal opinion is we can't call them out to be racist until they do something racist. Blatant.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? We can say that he's getting unfair treatment because it has been unfair. But I can't say that they're racist until they actually say or do something racist.
I would like to have an input.
I'd say that they just portray him in a negative light. They do. For some reasons, what Sterling does is never good enough. But what he's doing on the pitch is excellent. But he don't get the front page.
So I just want
to put one input.
Yeah, go on, sir, Supreme.
Yeah. The one input which I want to say is, let's not say that everyone's racist. That's not what we're saying here. Like, because I would say everyone under the age of like 35. I'm not saying everyone, but majority of people under the age of 35, which grew up on this new era, I believe see Sterling as top class player, and they would rate Sterling as a top class player. But obviously, the older generation, which are diehard, their fans, they're only interested in seeing a certain brand and a certain certain type of thing, and obviously we've just got to come to accept that. That's why we've got ourselves. If we see that there's a market which is doing that to our people, then we now need to create something where we can celebrate our greatness.
Yeah. So just on that point there, like what you just said. So basically, like on another side of it, you're basically trying to say, so with the social media, it's a young people's thing, right? So it interacts more with young people. So the social media bounce off that, and with the papers, the mainstream papers, like I say, is mostly maybe older viewers. People maybe a different mindset, older generation mindset. Absolutely. So do you feel that the papers maybe bounce off that? So I wouldn't say they're particularly racist like what you just said. I wouldn't say, I think maybe they use the conditions of society to their advantage.
If you know the people that are going to buy your paper is like a middle-aged English white man, you're going to sell towards him, innit? Yeah. You're not going to try and sell towards him.
So you wouldn't say it's necessarily racist, you feel that they're just going to...
I'm just saying, I can't say they're racist until they do something racist. Like blatantly, that we can say, you're racist.
So do you feel they need... What do you feel? So you feel they just need to improve by...
Just make it fair.
Make it fair?
Make it fair. Like make it fair. Sterling buys something. He buys something expensive. Look, he's a flashy guy. But we're forgetting that David Beckham, Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen, Fowler, all these men have been spending bread, spending money, extravagant purchases. They live lavish lifestyles, but that is never put in the paper and saying, look at this guy. But as soon as Sterling buys something or does something, he was wearing Primark one time, and they were like, look, he's tight. like he can't do anything right.
So you just want to see
more. You know what I'm saying?
So
Balance it then. So if you're gonna be like that with every one of them, not just him, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
So Supreme, what's your final thoughts on the topic? Sam?
Yeah.
What's your final thoughts on the topic?
Final thoughts on the topic. I've got this big theory that in 20 years' time, like, we'll eliminate at least 50% of the current racism in the world. So that's my whole thoughts of racism. I just feel like we just got to look towards the future. If we keep looking towards the past, then we're not really gonna solve anything. But the future, I feel like we'll eliminate at least 50% of the current racism. Yeah,
and that's great, man. And on a positive note, just like that as well, but any young players watching, and as you can see, like, take inspiration from what you see, man. Don't let all this negativity or anything that you do see in the tabloids make you think any type of way or influence you in a way. Like Supreme just said, we are en route. A lot of things are happening in the world that we're now coming into a better place, and we can all become an equal society, and everyone can see that doesn't matter what skin colour you are, you can have an impact on the world. You can have
just look at the English team.
On our young people.
Look at the England team. Look at the England team.
Just to say, look at the England team. You got the likes of Sterling. You got the likes of Rashford giving back to the kids. Saka. So
Sancho.
It's amazing things. And don't forget about the other players as well, because I know Jordan Henderson went around as well, was collecting for out of the boys during the pandemic. So it doesn't matter what skin colour you are, what age you are, what race you are, we can all have an impact on this world. And I think that's the main argument when we talk about this subject, and I think that's what everyone wants us to get down to. We just want to get to a fair world and equal society, and hopefully, like what Supreme said, hopefully in 20 years' time, man, we get more than 50%, we get to 100%.
Yeah, more than 50%.
Yeah, we hope that it's all eradicated, guys. We're coming towards the end of the show, though, guys. Yeah. You know what you got to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Don't forget to shout us if you want to look at any next gen ballers that you got coming through. Please hit us up in the comments, in the DMs. Yeah. Hit up our socials if you want to. You see it in the description towards the end of the show. Don't forget to hit us up as well. Don't forget as well, guys, do your 20% off on our sponsor, Soulful Made Savage. Hit us up. Link in the description code. It also shows it at the end of the show, so you will see it in the advert as it ends. Hope you enjoy your week, guys. Yeah. Football's coming home.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's coming home. Yeah. See you guys next week.